interference. And Musungu, KTN, Nairobi.
Away from Marta's elections, a diplomatic tiff could be in the offing after a parliamentary report on inquiry into the British Army Training Unit, Kenya, BATUK, accused British soldiers of decades of sexual abuse, killings, human rights violations, and environmental destruction. The report detailed harrowing testimonies from communities in Laikipia and Samburu counties near the military training bases, with MPs accusing the British soldiers of evading accountability by refusing to cooperate with the parliamentary investigation. And as Daniel Kariuki reports, MPs are recommending that the Kenyan government negotiates with the UK government on mechanisms to hold BATUK soldiers accountable for child support.
A resumption of debate.
In a 94-page report following a 2-year inquiry, National Assembly Parliamentary Committee on Defence, Intelligence and Foreign Relations has tabled a report that accuses the British Army Training Unit, Kenya, BATUK, of continued ethical breaches, rights violations and environmental negligence, as well as employment and labor concerns. The report cited testimonies of killings, assaults and maimings linked to BATUK personnel, public fights involving soldiers, pollution, land degradation and hazards from unexploded ordnance.
While we recognize the fact that BATUK, in one way or the other, contributes both to the economy and the training of our soldiers and their soldiers as well, but the misconduct and the misbehavior also outweigh some of the advantages that they have brought to this country.
One of the most prominent cases highlighted is the 2012 murder of 21-year-old Agnes Wanjiru in Nanyuki, whose body was found in a hotel septic tank months after she was last seen with British soldier, who was arrested in the UK and now faces extradition to Kenya.
How can you be accused of killing a 21-year-old woman and you're shipped out to the UK with no responsibility? It's only recently you have been told it will be done, Mr. Speaker. But even today, that suspect, one Mr. Robert James Pakis, has still not been prosecuted, Mr. Speaker.
As Parliament, we will not be sympathetic to BATUK. We will look at the human rights of our own people. And Mr. Speaker, that does not mean that we do not like the British.
The British Army has not been conducting itself very well. And we took time in the last Parliament to amend the treaty so that we would get them to be accountable and answerable to our laws.
The MPs want the agreement reviewed, but a section feel this may erode the strong diplomatic relations with the United Kingdom.
Kama hawataweza kuweka nidhamu ya kisawasawa ya kijeshi, basi wakaweze kukabidhiwa na sheria za nchi hii.
I am aware this is very popular. I'm aware this is sentimental. I'm aware so many things touch on this. But equally, we have an image to protect. We have a country to protect. Mr. Speaker, I stand here as a person who has been the chair of this committee to totally oppose this report.
Other recommendations include introduction of a visiting forces code of conduct, zero tolerance rules for gender-based violence, environmental obligations and civilian oversight. Meanwhile, British High Commission has expressed disappointment that its formal submission to the National Assembly's committee was not reflected in the committee's final report.
To see them respond in the media that they were not given that chance is not only true, it is a misrepresentation of facts, Mr. Speaker.
The UK High Commission in Kenya has affirmed its readiness to investigate the allegations under their jurisdiction fully. Members of Parliament approved the report before heading for the long recess. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.
Well, on that note, I want us to take a short break, but when we return, we tell you more about a deal that is set to earn Kenya's exchequer 244.5 billion Kenya shillings. So don't go too far. We have that and much more lined up for you. Stay tuned.